Hi, I'm Holly Bowling. You may remember me from such films as that Tahoe Tweezer piano video on YouTube, or the footage from that night when that one girl jumped on stage with Marco Benevento. Today we're here to have some good old-fashioned nerdy fun with musical analysis, featuring a short segment from Phish's smash hit song, It's Ice. But in all seriousness though, I absolutely love this shit. I'm not just interested in what the notes are here and how to play them, I'm interested in why. And this is both because it's easier to memorize music if you can figure out the pattern, figure out what the schematic or the roadmap is, or why something is moving where it is. And also just because it's interesting. I love analyzing music and pulling apart the changes and the direction that it goes and figuring out why does it do that? How does it relate to the other parts? What's the pattern here? How do all the pieces fit together? So this was the section in It's Ice that was hardest for me to piece together as far as the why. I was looking at half steps and whole steps and keys and scales, and I was completely lost here. I thought I was just going to have to memorize it by rote, but I finally ended up figuring out what the pattern is. So here we have, if you pull out the passing tones and really just look at what the main outline is here in the right hand, so we essentially have which is just a series of major thirds descending. And then in the next sequence, or the next measure, again, if we look at the outline, what we really have is a series of parallel descending fourths. So we had descending thirds, now we have descending fourths. We went from an interval of a major third to a perfect fourth, so we just made the interval bigger by a half step. So here we have on the downbeat from the F to the C, that's a perfect fourth. And then here, from the E flat to the B flat, that's a perfect fourth. And then from the A flat to the C sharp, or the A flat to the D flat, you're looking at a fourth. And then here again, from the G to the C, also a fourth. So we have the same sort of sequence between these two measures. It's just that we've taken the interval between the notes and just made it a half step bigger. And in the next measure, the same pattern continues. So now we're up to a tritone, which is a half step bigger than the interval before that. So now we have, or if you look at it as just the outline, so from the C to the F sharp here, that's a tritone. And then from the E to the B flat, and from the D to the A flat, and from the C to the D, those are all tritones. Or augmented fourths or diminished fifths, depending on how you want to look at it. Same thing here, the F to the B, the E flat to the A, the G natural to the C sharp, and the F sharp to the C. And then in the next sequence, we expand the interval another half step. So now we've moved from tritones to fifths. So in this case, so that's the pattern here. We're moving, if you look at the structure underneath the music without the rhythms that are kind of moving over the beat and without the passing tones, you really have a series of thirds, fourths, tritones, and fifths all moving in parallel down the keyboard. So take the same passage that we've just picked apart and play it just as the outline and bring the voicings closer together so we can really see the intervals. Thirds, fourths,